What's going on, legends? So we're down here at the Geelong Waterfront, and today we're testing out the Maven infrared 720 filter and just giving it a whirl. I've been experimenting with it a little bit, and I'm going to be honest with you, it is what's the word? A bit difficult for me. I'm finding it a bit hard to work out exposures. At the moment, everything sort of in where we live is basically brown. So summer in this part of Australia, in the south in Victoria, is basically our dry season. So there's not a lot of green. Everything's sort of brown. And a lot of stuff I read about infrared photography says that you sort of need like the greens, and the greens are what comes out. So yeah, I'm struggling with it a little bit, and it's super windy where I live. So obviously any trees or any movement like that, because of the exposure times, they just become blurry. So I have been struggling a bit. So today I thought I'd come down to the waterfront and try something a bit different and shoot some architecture and some of the local sites. So yeah, let's see how that goes. Yeah, so I do have a little bit of a composition here. So this is the pier basically. I'm just sort of sitting, I've set myself up, there's a path here, and I'm sort of looking out over the water. So the water, from what I understand, it should stay dark because it doesn't get a lot of infrared. There's a fair bit of cloud in the sky, and I'm just curious to see what it's going to look like, because obviously when you shoot these, well, it's not obvious. Obviously for me it's obvious, but for you, if you're watching this and you don't know anything about infrared photography, basically what the filter does is it stops your regular light and it's only letting in that infrared light. So you basically, things respond differently. You get a photo that's just red. So there's like, which I'll put an example up now. So it's basically really difficult for you to sort of visualize how it's going to look, at least I find, until I get back on the computer, because it's like, oh, okay, that's it. You look in the back and it's like, that's just a red scene. Everything's, hard to comprehend. So it's some people do a bit more advanced techniques than what I know as far as editing, which is like fake colors and all this sort of stuff, but I'm just doing black and white. So yeah, I'll give you a look at what we're looking at composition wise, and then we'll see how, hopefully we'll get a shot that at least looks nice in black and white. I think it should, but yeah, we'll see how we go. It's a rather interesting one. I've had a bit of a weird week this week. I went to film a video yesterday and it was a bit of a struggle. Yeah, I should talk about that a bit more maybe in this upcoming video. Yeah, I think I should talk about that. All right, yeah, so we've just gone for a bit of a walk now. I've got the 70-200 on, and I've put the Maven quarter diffusion filter on that one, just to give that a bit of a play. I haven't really had a chance to use it yet, much in the field. So I'm giving that a bit of a try, just to see the difference it makes on some of the images and stuff like that. So we're just walking along here, but I did want to talk just a little bit about some of the struggles, that I've had this week. So just hold up a second, I'm just going to take a photo. Just, a couple of the struggles I've had this week. So sort of interesting, really. So yesterday I went out to film a video, and I got to the location that I had in mind, which that was all well and good, and I got there and I just suddenly got this and I think this is the thing that people don't understand, is the actual struggle that goes with, and I don't really understand it that much either, but the actual struggle that goes with, so creating content, is that you're putting yourself out there into a position where realistically you're, what's the word? You're sort of in, I'm losing my train of thought because there's a photo here and the light's really nice. Yes, sorry. Something that people don't understand is that you're putting yourself in a position of, I guess, vulnerability. and that's something that I've found rather difficult, is that while you're there and you're shooting, and especially in like a really public space, and that was the problem, it was just such a public space that there were so many people around, and I found it really, really, really uncomfortable. And I was like, I went to talk and I couldn't talk. My mouth just went dry. Like even now, I'm down the waterfront, and it is a lot more sort of, I guess, like a public area. And honestly, I'm finding it just a little bit uncomfortable. And it's something that I'm going to have to grow as if I want to sort of do this, I guess, not, but like seriously, you know, and that's something I'm trying to do, is push myself with consistency, you know, put a video out every week from day one, which is a crazy expectation to put on myself. But it's like, I feel like if I don't do that, I'm not giving like everything to it. It's just like, oh look, I'm, you know, going to do a video here or a video there, and I'm not that sort of person. I want to go all in, and my ADHD that's undiagnosed and everything like that is going to say that you're overcommitting, and I'm either going to continue doing it and feel great, or I'm going to burn out and crash and burn and all this sort of stuff. So, but I just continue going, you know. And so for me, it's like getting out there. I want to do it, but when there's people around, I get really, really awkward. Like I take great photos of people as well, and yet I struggle to do portrait photography because I struggle with that interaction, and I build myself up with just uncomfortable with people. And yet once I get into it and once I'm doing it, I find it really okay. So yeah, I don't know, I'm rambling so much. Do you know what I mean? Rambling. Let's take some more photos anyway. Let's take some more photos. Oh my gosh, what is going on? I don't know if that resonates with anyone else out there that sort of does like anything creative, but sometimes it's really hard to put yourself out there. And I think for me, that's one of those things that just really is difficult. All right, so I think I've got another composition here. So out in the bay there's like I don't know what it is. It's like some sort of pontoon. So I'm gonna have so I've just been walking around taking some other shots, but we're gonna get the infrared filter on this one again and see what happens. I think the boats, because there's movement, I think the boats are gonna turn into like little ghosts and stuff. So it could be interesting. See what happens anyway. Yeah, so for this one we're looking at like a 90-second exposure. Yeah, so I think this week's video is a little bit disjointed, and I think some of that, look, sometimes that's going to happen, and I think some of it is just because, like, especially when I'm in like a public space like this, I'm going to find it just, I guess, like a little bit more of a challenge, if that makes sense, just to be comfortable filming and setting, you know, up for B-roll and everything like that. So I hope you can come along on the journey with me as I develop and get better at this. So we'll just stop for a second so there's a person, you know, awkwardness. Morning. Morning. Yeah, so so if you can come on a journey with me, that would be really exciting.